Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I'm the mysterious JG, and I'm here to tell you that this game saves data automatically to the... Never mind. It is, however, inspired by historical events and characters. It's a work of fiction designed, developed, and produced by a multicultural team of various religious faiths and beliefs. So please don't, try to Salman Rushdie them. And by Salman Rushdie them, I mean threaten them in a way that makes them very famous. But it's Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. This is the fifth video in this LP series, and it is the first video that I've recorded since making any of these videos public. The first video in this series is currently public. So I've gotten a couple of comments back. I'm mildly surprised with the comments I've received. One comment, and hopefully this guy's still watching, and it's not my intent to offend them, but there's a guy kind of chimed in and said, hey, bucket privates do not equal privateers, or pirates do not equal privateers. They're different, and explained it, and I was like, okay, did I say that they were? I wasn't sure, maybe I did. Could be a lot worse. It's not like somebody like 100 people popped up to explain to me that I was incorrect in my comment that Cao Cao was murdered at Guandu when Guan Yu used his powers to create an earthquake, which people took desperately seriously. But no, the difference between privateers and pirates, I mean, it's a real practical difference that perhaps will come up and be important in this game, and much the same way that I know later in the game we will come to a swamp and we will be attacked. I'm not sure if they're alligators or crocodiles, but somebody can probably tell me, because there is a difference between alligators and crocodiles, folks. It's for reals. Apparently I don't own Freedom Cry, which is DLC, which I guess I'll check out at some point. Aveline, I do own. I played through that off camera, and I watched a Assassin's Creed video recently because I was kind of curious what the backstory was. I'm pretty sure I wasn't going to play the previous games. And I was wondering why it's such a big deal that you can play as this character, and they just show you this character. I'm like, why do you care if I get into play as her? I mean, really. And it turns out she was like a character in previous games, so it's apparently cool. She was an NPC in previous games, and now we get to play as her. I think that's what's going on. I don't know. Freedom Cry is about a character we will be meeting later in the story. And those two DLCs both have to do with fighting the slave trade, which was very real and very alive during this time period. And that would be kind of fun, going around playing the game and also getting to feel like you're kicking the crap out of slave traders. Pretty sweet. But for now, I'm ready to get back into the regular game. Oh, the other comment that I was going to respond to, Kayla's made a comment. There's one or two comments. There were people who were kind of ragging on the game before it even got started, which I was a little surprised by. And I think Undead Eggmeister, who's following a couple of my LPs, said something like, hey, this game isn't bad if you can get past the stupid story. And I will be making fun of the story as we play. And fans of my channel know I will sometimes LP through games where the gameplay is fun, but the story itself is kind of silly. I definitely enjoy playing things like that and just kind of poking fun at the story. But he said, and also the out-of-date controls. And I think in previous videos I've made fun of how utterly simplistic the controls are. If you run up towards something and are holding the R trigger, you'll start doing all sorts of fancy, crazy parkour jumps and monkey flips. But the term out-of-date, applying the term out-of-date to the controls, I didn't really get that. As like, because Assassin's Creed isn't that old. It's a couple years old, the original Assassin's Creed. It was a launch title for the Xbox 360, and I don't feel like consoles have anywhere near the longevity today that they did when I was a youngster. But are there now, like, is there a whole genre of parkour games out there with much more convoluted and complex controls? Kalis was joking around about, SNK fighting game Super Fatal Finish. I've ever played an SNK fighting game. I can't even get Geese Howard to do his energy cage attack thing. So yeah, is there a whole sub-genre now of parkour games with much more involved controls than this? I don't know. And if there are, I don't know that that's necessarily a good thing. Anyway, I'm at the West Indies Sea in this other game, but we're going to continue the game that's set in Havana. And in my reading up on the game, I basically wanted to find out, can I miss anything essential, and can I screw up the end game, or the ending, if I don't do all the stuff I'm supposed to do in the modern day sequences, where you're working for this like software movie entertainment company. And I didn't really get an answer. It looks like you're walked through what to do on that pretty heavily, and they don't give you a whole lot of freedom But so I didn't really get a real answer to that. But what I did find out is that all these little mini objectives, like getting the animus pieces, which I kind of knew this, I suspected it. None of it means anything unless you're going for like a 100% complete, which I already can't get because I think I screwed up on that mission where we were chasing down a thief and I killed him. You were supposed to not kill him, so I didn't get 100% synchronization on that mission, which basically means I didn't get 100% completion. And yeah, basically, I cannot at this point get the 100%. I'd have to go replay through missions and stuff. Or maybe I can still get 100% completion, and you're given an opportunity to go back and replay those things. But a 100% synchronization game, which is what I read is this game's equivalent of the, like, Grand Theft Auto, has a tally where you can see you've had this percent complete. Have you done all the hidden jumps and whatever? Yeah, that stuff all has to do with getting 100% complete. The animus fragments don't do anything for you. Collecting them all doesn't give you an in-game bonus of any kind that I was able to read about. Collecting all the treasure chests doesn't give you an in-game bonus either. Maybe you get like an outfit or something. But I still am going to try to collect treasure chests when possible because the individual treasure chests benefit you by giving you money. And the sea shanties have an in-game effect in that once we get a pirate ship, a portion of the game I'm looking forward to, in fact, it'll make a difference. Oh, am I not supposed to be up here? And it screams at you when you have to break their defense. Apparently I wasn't supposed to be up here. Whatever, I didn't see it marked in red. What? What is the big... Oh man, I missed a... I'm just trying to loot the treasure chest. I missed the sea shanty thanks to you. But the sea shanties do make a difference because once you get a pirate ship, your crews will start singing sea shanties in the background, and the more of them you have, the more variety of sea shanties you'll have to listen to. So that's pretty cool. In the meantime, that sea shanty I was supposed to... You know what? I'll go kill that guy. Not just because of my bloodlust that can't be sated with anything other than his death, but also because when the sea shanty... Yeah, it flew away. Try again later. Come back and try again later. I'll have to get that sea shanty at some point. And this guy will be in my way. Because apparently he doesn't like me being on the roof, even though it's not marked as a don't hang out here area. And that was the thing, I can't remember if in the original Assassin's Creed you bouncing around on rooftops automatically got the guards worked up. It probably should, but I don't think it did. Oh yeah, just enjoying some nice Arby's fryer exhaust here. Yep. So I'm kind of part of me wants to wait till the sea shanty comes back, but I have no idea how long it takes. I think we had an accelerated sea shanty reset time on that intro area, and around here I probably have to get a little bit farther away before the sea shanty will be restored. Oh no, there it is. Let's see if we can figure out... Okay. What direction do I want to come at the sea shanty from? Because it's right in the middle of that rope bridge as sort of starting point. Oh, apparently I wanted to come at it this way because it always retreats in this direction, so that was nice. And it was necessary to kill that guard. His life was sacrificed so that we might have Bully in the Alley. One of the only sea shanties I actually managed to collect in my other game, because I remember them going, Bully in the Alley, Bully in the Alley. There's another one that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie, lie, lie. At some point, as embarrassing as this is going to be, I probably need to learn the lyrics of the sea shanty so I can sing along. Oh, you've got that to look forward to, gentle viewer. JG singing pirate songs. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, lie, lie. I might put off the Assassin's missions. I can start doing Assassin's contracts right now. But it sits heavy on my heart that at this point, I haven't joined the Assassin's Guild, so it's kind of weird that I can go... I don't want to be like some kind of assassin scab, you know, doing assassination contracts during a period when the assassins themselves might be on strike. At any rate, I will continue to hop around the city. So what I'm getting at, I'm not going to not going to spend a whole lot of time worrying about animus fragments. I will not worry too much about collecting every single treasure chest. Although that could change. Save the pirates. I don't care. Sorry, pirate. I don't have a ship yet. Well, in the interest of pirate unity, I'll save them. But this is actually a mini game you can use to get more crew once you have a ship. Yeah, see, they let you do this mini game. It pops up around the but in fact at this point I don't have a ship. But what he said is, "I'll see you back on board." I remember previously they'll say something like, "I'll sail with you." Like they're talking about loot 10 bodies. Okay, so that was a challenge we completed. Yeah, but they're talking like that's the stuff that they say once you have a pirate crew, and pirates are like ammo. You lose pirates through battle sometimes, and you need to keep a stock of pirates for boarding enemy vessels. But it's not like the individual pirates that you encounter, other than a couple of storyline pirates who can't die. They don't have they don't die or anything. The story pirates and the other pirates, you go and replace them with more pirates through minigames. Okay, this one probably is going to flee in that direction. So if I come back to this one, I want to chase it in the other direction, or come from the other direction. Son of a bitch. It's doing pretty well there for a second. That sea shanty flew away. Son of a bitch. But yeah, this is that mini game where you rescue pirates who are being attacked by soldiers is a way to replenish your stock of pirates, which are an expendable commodity in this game. Much like the, I think the pirate in 100 World Story becomes an inventory item, so too, these pirates are something that can be restocked. And you don't even have like a number of pirates on your crew, you have like a pirate meter that is depleted with time. Not with time, they have to actually die, but... What I'm getting at is that they aren't treating these pirates like they are distinct characters that you are going to get to know and love. Pirates are a commodity in this game. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, lie, lie. Alright. Now to synchronize. He looks like he's up there squatting like he's gonna, pardon my childishness, but it looks like he's up there getting ready to take a crap on the city below. Fast travel location Havana now unlocked, so I guess you need a certain number of synchronization points before you can do that. Anyway. Did not mean to... Jeez. I figured I could just drop down one handhold. I guess the control doesn't work quite that way. Okay, so here, in the sea shanty... No, now the sea shanty is either heading in the opposite direction, or I really didn't actually do this correct at all. Either way, I figured out where it was going and cut it off. Awesome. So, no idea what that sea shanty is, but for now it's good enough that we found it. This area will become accessible to us later, so I probably should do the smart thing and just get the sync points when there'll be a brief temporary period. Running down to Cuba, I don't know that I got that one before. There'll be a temporary period where that's open to us, because we'll be invited over there as part of a story mission. That seemed pretty close. The thing is that he won't jump unless, if you're just pressing and holding the R trigger and you're pointing a direction and there's no place for him to safely jump, he won't jump. It's just like no risk involved in this. There's an animus fragment. We've established that we don't really care about those. See, it looks like it should be so easy to get to because it's not that far away on the map, but in fact there's a... Well, let me jump from tree to tree here? No, it seems like that's not as big of a jump as some others that we've made, but... Oh, anyway, I can see how you would be meant to get there. That is a hiding spot. Does it count as a soft landing point? No, it doesn't. Still, I did okay. It would appear that these gentlemen don't want me over here. Catch and loot the courier? Oh. Hey, mini-games are cropping up and I wasn't necessarily expecting them. So these guys parkour, but they don't parkour as fast as you do, so they're usually not that hard to catch. Unless you start climbing up way too far. Maybe he'll be dumb and try to climb up. Nope. Pirate run? What are you chasing me for? I haven't done anything. Now I've done something, but you didn't. Now, I really want to loot this guy. Oh, these ruffians are helping me. You can hire ruffians to help you, but this time they just happen to be on hand, so they help me out for free. Now can I loot this guy, please? That can't be it. No, there's a freaking courier. Well, he's gonna need special X button attacks to die. That was the courier. Well, he had over 100 reals. Maybe that really was it. Usually these guys have like, you know, 10 or 12. 9 in that case. So I did not actually, in fact, hire those guys. But I got new customization, multiplayer, whatever the hell. I'm not paying attention to that. He's telling me to piss off, basically. I just want to climb into your castle. Okay, apparently that's not going to be permitted. Part of me wants to run back. Maybe I just run back over. No, there's too many guards in the way. I was going to run back over to those ruffians. I didn't actually mean to climb up here. That's the problem with the making parkour too easy. It's like I was just trying to turn a corner. Blanco claro. Muy es olimpioso. Well, I lured them away from where they were guarding, which is stopping me from sneaking in here. Restricted area. Oh, is it? But that would explain why everyone's trying to murder me. The governor's mansion. The power station. So I don't know if they'd be okay with me climbing all over the walls, but yeah, later in the game I actually get to come up here and... But you know, taking care of this stuff while I'm not on mission means that I don't have to worry about it in the middle of a mission, which is probably just as well. A few men had to die, but I got to enjoy my view of Havana. Stay thirsty, my friends. So there's apparently treasure chest somewhere down there. Is it worth going after? Hard to say. Let's use assassin vision. Those guys are not guards. Those guys are. But this is a hiding point. I don't know if you can drop from any height you want as long as you kill someone when you land. That would be silly if it's true. There's a treasure chest over here. That's all I want. Fine, I'll kill you. Diablo. Diablo 2. Lord of Destruction. Yeah, it's okay, buddy. I'm just here to take treasure and kill guards, and I'm all out of treasure. Or guards. Right this second, anyway. Okay, guys, you don't even worry about me. I get no in-game bonus for killing innocents in this, so... Well, you know, while I'm here, there's one treasure chest. This means I won't be trying to deal with it in the middle of a mission, when it may be really advantageous for me not to go fudging around with it. This place has stalking zones, presumably because at some point I'll be on a mission where I really want to avoid being detected. Oh boy, this guy over there sees me. Jump, would you? Yeah, now this section I remember from a later mission. Welcome to your death, buddy. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of dudes hanging around down there. This treasure chest is going to be more trouble to get to than I thought. And am I seeing other treasure chests now that I couldn't see before? It seemed like they were saying that there's one over here somewhere. Still only got the one marked on my map. I don't know. I gotta get over here at some point. But this one, I am pleasantly surprised. It turns out it is not... Yeah. Stop. Stop. Leave me alone. Yeah, we'll be back here, and that treasure chest won't be too far out of our way after all, so probably shouldn't be bothering with this right this second, but guys really can't hear whistling that good. I need to whistle louder. Whistle while you kill. Whistle while you loot corpses. Yeah, that'll never get old. I'm temporarily out of the sneaking zone, must hurry. There we go. Got a couple of coins. How can I not tell that those are guards? Those four guys in a row right by the door, they've got to be guards. Buddy, you're irritating me because I have to wait for you to go by or I'll get detected. But in fact, my business here is pretty much done. Well, at least I don't have to kill you. Yeah, those guys were guards. I guess they were just too far away for me to detect their guardishness. Later, guys. I had fun. I hope you did too. Those of you who weren't, you know, killed, of course. This game was made by a multicultural team of various faiths, all of whom wanted to see their most sacred buildings climbed on by ninjas. Or quasi-ninjas. Seriously, this is such a white ninja game. Honky Ninjas, new for PlayStation 4. Ninja Honkies, coming soon from Ubisoft. They've given you DLC where you play as a black guy. I haven't done that in a main series game yet, as far as I know. Still very much Honky Ninjas. So we are almost done synchronizing all the points that we need to see in Havana. But we're also almost at the end of a video. I'm just looking over this stuff here. I said I'm going to put off the assassin missions unless I start to get really strapped for cash, in which case I might want to start doing assassins missions. They're fun and all. You know, maybe I'll do some, I don't know. But I want to get the treasure maps, and I guess the sea shanties, and you got stuff like this, manuscript. You get money. I think they add to your stuff that you can read about in your little codex, but I don't really know if at the end of the day any of that stuff matters. If it creates like a little narrative you can read, but I don't know if it's story related or just like a little bonus thing that you can read. So part of me wants to let the video go just a little long so I can finish with all the sync points, but that will kind of mess with my oh, it's an animus fragment. That'll actually kind of mess with my timing for when these videos start and stop. Excelente. Muy olimpioso. Oh no, the sea shanty started running before I was ready. Don't fly away, sea shanty. We want to perform you. Isn't that what you want, sea shanty? Bully in the alley. Bully in the alley. Don't go into the stupid little garden and waste time. Come on, sea shanty. Come to me. I probably just blew it right there. That's probably it. Any hope I had of getting that sea shanty was dashed. Dashed, I say. Well, fudge. I guess what I'll do is call it a video, and when we come back, by then the sea shanty might have been restored. There's what I'm trying to say, folks, is that I doubt I have enough just dicking around in Havana stuff to do, since I'm not going to bother to get the treasure chest unless I happen to be nearby. I've only got one sync point left. I would imagine that by the time the next video comes to an end, we won't be starting with plot stuff, but by the time the video's over, we'll probably have gotten back to the story. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Arrgh.